all the nerves kind of come like before the race. I suppose when you kind of sit in the car, you're kind of just focused on what you need to do in the race and everything you need to focus on. Once the lights go out and you're driving, you kind of don't have any space in your head to be nervous. You're just kind of focusing on what you're doing and doing the right job. If you have a big interest in it, you're always going to be nervous if you care about it. So I think everyone on the grid's nervous, but you kind of, in a way, you have to turn kind of the nerves into excitement and not let it like affect your driving as such. Now, I love the kind of pre-race feeling where it's all kind of tense and stuff, but yeah, no, it is good. I'm Lucca Allen and I'm racing British Ford Formula 4. So yeah, when you're kind of going through the grid and you know you're fast, it's like a really good feeling. You kind of get into the rhythm of stuff, and once you're going well, you just have a positive mind frame, you just go better. It's exhilarating. The best feelings I think you'll ever get, kind of being on the limit, going around the corner and like pushing your own limits. It feels kind of amazing really, and yeah, I think that's what most people love about motorsport. So from a young age, I think about 6 or 5, I started going to the pub with my dad just to watch the Formula 1 races. I kind of just grew an interest from there. I love the adrenaline, and then when the racing came, I just loved the competitiveness as well. It kind of goes in the order like F4, F3, F2, F1. So we chose the British Championship obviously because it's just over the sea, but it's also one of the most competitive Formula 4 championships in the world. Yeah, it's a good event for anyone to come to really. I mean, we kind of showed them around the paddock and they got to watch the racing and had nice food and stuff. So yeah, no, the races are really good to go to. There's a lot of different classes along the weekend. And now this year we signed with kind of one of the top teams, Fortec Motorsport.
He has lots of natural speed and lots of natural talent, very promotable. Formula 4 is the first step, and then there's Formula 3 and Formula 2 and then Formula 1. So it's the first step of the FIA ladder.
Take a lot of things into account, and you have to be like really talk to your feedback to the engineers so they know what's happening. So like kind of brake balance and weight transfer and the weight to the corners and stuff like that. So there's a lot more, which is like kind of science behind the car. So you have to be even more kind of mentally switched on. And I suppose what most people think is just turning a wheel and pushing pedals, but I think any racing driver will know that it's a lot more than that.
So I always think that would expect to see him moving up through the categories over the next 2 or 3 years.
Ireland obviously hasn't had a F1 driver since Eddie Irvine, so that's a long time ago, but I think there's obviously a lot of talent coming from Ireland, and I think if we get a few more F1 drivers, then Ireland itself might put a bit more money into motorsport and we might see a few more drivers coming up. I idolise kind of most people that have been in F1 and in F1 at the moment, because obviously they worked very hard to be there. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a few greats in the past, like Michael Schumacher, Senna, Niki Lauda. I'd like to take parts from each driver to become the best driver I can.